Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nessa and this will be this week's last mud video, and this is the Northern White-Cheeked Gibbon by Leaf. Yesterday we looked at the Lord Gibbon, also by Leaf, and these are the only two gibbons currently available for the game and updated. So if you want to see that also to help you pick the right one for you, um we're gonna go over the Northern one today, but I will just look at them together. Also, again, I understand if you skip that part, if you also watch yesterday's video, but here it is. You can see it on the picture here below. Again, Northern White-Cheeked Gibbon, the one with the white cheeks, or the male, either way. That's kind of the same deal with the blue-eyed black lemur, where the males are the only black ones. Apparently, in these kind of AB monkey families, we are naming things after the males. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm just where's my mouse? There she sorry. Um so the first thing I want to do is to do the same thing as I did yesterday. Just look at them together, and we're gonna put the lar male here on the Northern White-Cheeked male here. Again, they are made on the Simon, which is their close relative. So they reminds you probably a lot about them. Again, we have a few main thingies. One thing I noticed just now that I didn't notice yesterday is the feet and hand coloration. So you have the lighter one here, darker one here. However, these are still dark inside of the palm and under the foot. We have, of course, the white cheeked, have the white cheeks here, which the um lar one doesn't have, but it have the whiteness around here instead. They also have more muscle definition, thicker muscles. I think it's easier to call it on the la one, where the northern one is more thinly. And then yeah, just in general, there is a little bit different. Though the male white-cheeked one here has a little beer belly, is what we would call it in Denmark anyway. So that's the main differences. They have roughly the same black color and features. Oh, I forgot to mention that because of the white beard here, it is wider down here than it is up here, compared to the La one that have the widest spot up here and not the thinner down here. So yeah, small differences, but small differences can become bigger differences over time. A large female here and Northern White-Cheeked female here. There they came. And here they are. I will say here, the Northern White-Cheeked one is more yellow. I did notice yesterday that there's two colorations of this. One is more yellow than this. This is the light or paler one. However, this is still more yellow than the most yellow one of these. We have another face shape here. Okay, can you please stand in any other way than this? Okay, that's where the La one basically have the same stature and features as the male, but the Northern White-Cheeked one doesn't have the cheeks like the male, but neither the light patches around here. The facial structure is also different, where it have this indent here on the top of the head, giving it these two buns there. I'm not sure what to call them, but they have these two here. Again, oh, sorry. Muscles are thicker on the La one. And if you look at the belly here, it's also thicker on the lar comparing to the Northern White-Cheeked one. So yeah, we're gonna jump into Zoopedia, and it is critical endangered, and the population in the wild is unknown, which is two things that we don't like together. Like, if it's least concern and population unknown, then it's because there's too many to count them. Critical, endangered, and unknown is because you hope there's someone out there you haven't found. They're from Asia, more specifically Laos and Vietnam. A tropical biome, and they need 150 square meters of land and 60 of climbable area. I do not think they swim. Live in places from 17 to 42 degrees Celsius, so keep in mind you should keep them warm. And you need a grade 2 fence above 1.5 meter, though it doesn't state climb proof, but I would make it so anyway. Group sizes from 2 to 6, and they just male female population doesn't matter. Here we have a weird thing that we also had on the LAR one. I think most of it is the same information for both of them, but here it states that they are monogamous, and here it states that they are polyamorous. Monogamous, made for life. Polyamorous, made with everyone. And territorial territories are maintained by loud vocalized singing, which again we have heard about from multiple other ape species. Confident around humans, but guess should not enter the habitat. 8-inch long. Again, I'm not sure which long is that, like with legs to head, or is it arms, or what is it? But it's the same measure and the same number as the Lar gibbon, so they are the same size. Live for 40 years. Male weighs 13 pounds. Female 6. That's 6.5 and 6 kilos. Again, same information. Reach sexual maturity, age 5. Reproduce until they die. Give one offspring per mating event. Pregnant for 8 months, and they give birth every 3rd year and should be very easy to get to reproduce in captivity. They do have interspecies enrichment with the Saimang, but when we click here, it have with both the Northern White-Cheeked and the Lar gibbon, but these two don't have with each other, which I would like them to have, but they don't. They are made on the rig of the Saimang and have the Saimang enrichment. So if you go down here, write Saimang, you will get the right stuff. Yeah, I need to clean up here. We have the mirror thingy and the 2 bobbins. We have the icy thingy. We have the grab ball here. We have all 4 of the small balls, which include, again, the pumpkin thingy. We have the rubber ducky, and we have curio ball, piano, and sprinkler thingy. And then for food enrichment, we have the tree forester, the box forester, small fixed roller feeder, termite mound, suspended forester, unblock of frozen food, and they of course use this as a feeding place. I'm just gonna deconfuse myself and throw them over there. So I don't look at the wrong ones. Oh, it's feeding time, so they're gonna come over here all on their own, which we appreciate when they do. So I'm just gonna turn the time. Okay, you're not going that way. There is, of course, differences between males and females here in the face shape. One is the white beard, but also the indent in the top that only the female have. We'll just mention, according to this picture, it's black on the female, and it looks like it's still there on the male, but it's black, so you need the right angle to see it. I did see pictures of other females where they are simply not there, or it's like more a brown than a black. Just so you don't think that it have to be black. Let's find a male and look at. No male wants me to look at him. Huh. Then I'm just gonna pick you. Yeah, we have the weird coloration with this one. Look at this. I have no idea what's going on. it doesn't happen with this coloration, for instance. Well, a tiny bit, but it's not worse than it is on every other one. A lot of the animals in the game also have that small change in color, and that I think it's because the fur texture only jumps in when you get within a certain space. You need to be close enough, so if you wouldn't be able to see the fur texture, it doesn't make sense it's there. And I think that's what changes the color. Um, I'm not sure if you can turn off these pop-ins if you have a real good computer or something like that, but it is basically so the game runs better and focus more on running the game than showing all of the fur textures on at once, especially if you can't see it. But with this one, the funny thing is that it changes when I get, like, I'm out here and it's light and I get closer and it turns darker, and it's not like a pop-in. It's gradually. You can see here, it's gradually changing. And when I get even closer, poof, then we have the pop-in of the light. And that's the weirdness. Pop-ins is okay according to me in games, depending on how they happen. Like Pokemon Scarlet Violet, that's not okay pop-ins. Because they shouldn't happen like when you already have stepped on the thing. But in some games it makes ton of sense. And Planet Zoo, a lot of us have issues. We want to build these giant zoos, and the games just can't handle it. So I rather have it this way. Here we have the one. I would like to have you to the light, though. But maybe we can do that with the female. The thing I really wanted to see in the light was the eyes. We have these small wrinkly things here and here and here. The nose actually have a different shape. It's more like vertically holes compared to the large or something I noticed. Fur texture is good. I don't like the clean cut here. You can see here with the beard, weirdness happens when I move around it. I try to do this. Yeah, there you can see it really look weird. But the thing is, like, from this angle, this is gorgeous. From this angle, this is awful. But again, if you just play your game as a normal human being, you will never notice. We have the beard thingy here going on, which we also had on the LAR. And the fur texture seems fairly well done. Yeah, we also have here some individual really, really long strands of hair, but most of them have a decent length and look good. And it looks like they cross over. It looks like they are fairly straight hairs, but as you know, even like I have fairly straight hair, but my hair strands will still cross over, even though it just things down. So that makes it more lifelike, if you ask me. The plasticky feet is still an issue, it seems. However, not as much here as it is with the lighter ones. Here I can only see it close up, where from out here it's not an issue. So let him run along and let's... Okay, we have some magic going on in this game today. But if I can pause this at the right moment. No, I couldn't because you decided to turn that way. Damn it. Please just go this way. Yeah, and I just want to look at it. I will look at the magical one. Is it a baby? Yeah, it is a baby. That may have something to do with it. Look up. I need your eyes. Yeah, here, because the other one had really beautiful eyes, so I really want to see these. And they're not the same, actually. It's not a copy paste. These are lighter than the large gibbon size, but they are just as detailed and just as beautiful. Again, we have the wrinkles here, we have the wrinkles here, we have the beard. The nose here is actually not as vertically as the male one, which I'm not sure is in purpose. We have the small nibbles here. We have the rig. I think it's the rig we can see going through here, but it's not bad. Like when it's placed outside the animal, that's when I have an issue. When you have a line suddenly somewhere out here, it's an issue. But this is not. Most people will never notice. All of the glitching, keep in mind that might be my computer, so it may not happen on yours. We can see Leaf didn't go here with the black one. That's also why I really wanted you to know that it doesn't have to be black. But it's there and it's really recognizable. You can clearly see that this has something to do with the Northern White-Cheeked Gibbon. Again, fur texture is beautiful, and here we have the only one I think where it's fits with the coloration. Here we still have the black inside the palms, under the feet, and we still have it look a little plasticky, but that's about it. So let's look at that weird baby there. Come here. And this is a female baby, so the dark skin here is not because it's gonna go black, which is actually interesting. Just checking here, I have 4 babies, 2 of each gender, and they are the same color, so that doesn't have anything to do with it. We have these ears here where I think it's the first one of these gibbons where we can actually see the ears so clear. They are a tiny bit plasticky, but it's not bad. We have these thinner fur. We have the rig going on here. That's the line. But again, it's something you wouldn't notice from out here. We have a lot of glitching going on. Keep in mind that might be my computer. Darker eyes, again, even darker than the darkest one we have seen on the gibbons. Again, dark skin, and the nose here are more vertically with the holes, more like the dad, I think. We still have the beard thing going on, and I actually really like the feet and hands on this one. It's not plasticky. Well, the nails are, but nails are supposed to be shiny. So that makes sense, but the main part of the feet and hands are not shiny, which makes it more natural. Like a lot of apes have like leathery texture here, but not a shiny leather, more a matte leather. And it's not completely what we get here, but we are really darn close, especially compared to the other ones. Yeah, nice hair texture all the way around. So yeah, another beautifully mud. And again, you don't even have to take one of these muds if you don't want to. You can just use the Simon or whatever you want. But if you want to use these, please do. Again, link is in the description below, along to the video by Leaf where he explains how to install mods and all of that. So if you haven't tried it before, please do. Again, we have a glitcher here, but it's still a baby, and I guess that's a baby also. So it's the baby making that weird color thingy happens. So yeah, please and yeah, I will be back tomorrow with a speed build and next Monday with the next mod. And the modders are really starting again, so I'm excited. And we have so much new stuff. We also have some old stuff. When I find old mods that I haven't made before, I still want to make the videos. But I just sometimes it's hard to just go through all of them chronologically. So it's when I find them, I make them. And I found this. So I made this, and I kind of think they are really, really darn cute. Yeah. So that's where I'm gonna leave you guys. As always, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. Really hope to see you again. Either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.